Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the quarter year crisis book tag. And yes, I'm aware that we're almost at the halfway point for the year, but Amanda just did hers, the tag, like she uploaded the video today, and I was reminded that I wanted to do this tag, but completely forgot about it. So we're a little late. But you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna do it. It's fun. It's got lots of fun questions. So I'm just gonna be answering all of those questions today. And yes, still the same outfit from my previous video because I need to get this filming done. And so I'm just batching all of them together on the same day, but slightly different background. So cool. All right. So the first question of the tag is, how many books have you read so far this year? And as of today, I have read 33 books, 33 physical books. My audiobooks that I've listened to are not included in this list, but yes, 33 books so far, which is fantastic. I think this puts me on track for my goals on Goodreads, which is excellent. Yes, I am on track. I would like to get ahead, because you never know when a slump is going to hit you. But anyway, yes, 33 books in total so far this year. And question number 2 is, have you already found a book you think might be a 2023 favorite? Yes, 100%. But I have several. Can I mention all 3? The first one for like my favorite nonfiction of the year so far is definitely Surprised by Oxford by Carolyn Weber. That book was just fantastic. I enjoyed it so much. It's like her personal memoir story, life story of going to Oxford and how she came to faith while attending Oxford, and just overall just a lot of fun. I loved her story. It read like a novel. There was like her romance was involved in this book, and it read, like I said, it read like a novel. I loved it. It was fantastic. But as far as like my favorite fiction books of the year, that's going to be like a top favorite of the year for sure, I believe, is The Lady and the Lionheart by Joanne Biscoff. We'll put that as my top favorite Christian fiction book of the year. But then also 1,000 Heartbeats by Kiera Cass, because that book I loved so much. It's just fantastic. Oh, I have 3 of those so far. I guess that one of them will probably end up being, I'll just have to make the difficult decision of choosing which one is actually my top favorite of the year. Okay, so question number 3 is, are there any 1-star books or least favorite books of the year so far? I should have had these answers written down. I'm just looking at my Goodreads list so far. Okay, yeah. I don't have any 1-star reads, but I have 2 2-star reads. And the first one was Wuthering Heights, a classic. Yeah, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I did not love this one. I don't think gothic novels are for me new. It was too dark. It was too heavy. I did not like the characters at all. And all around, it was just a terrible time for me. So that one only got 2 stars. And I'm so sorry to all of you Emily Bronte fans, but no. I loved Jane Eyre, which was not by Emily Bronte, but still, at least I love one Bronte sisters book, right? Okay. And then the other 2-star was All the Tea in China. Yeah, this one was just 2 stars. I was bored, honestly, throughout most of it, and just did not enjoy it at all. I have my thoughts on the wrap-up and everything, so I'm not going to go into I'm not going to go in depth on my thoughts on some of these books. But yeah, if you want to know more about them, you can go look at my wrap-ups for the months, and I'll have them linked, I guess, up here or down in the description. But yeah, those were my two-star books and least favorite books of the year. But I feel like that's good to only have 2 out of 33 that I just didn't enjoy. I think for the most part, every other book that I read this year was at least a 4 or 5 star read, so excellent. I think there were a few 3 stars, but not really worth talking about. Question number 4 is, which genre do I have the most reads so far for this year? The most read genre of the year is Christian fiction, whether that's historical or romance. So yeah, definitely the most read genre of the year is Christian fiction. Okay, question number 5 is a book that surprised you. Huh. Good question. I think I'm gonna go with 1,000 Heartbeats for this one because it surprised me that I loved it so much, because it's a YA, somewhat fantasy but with no magic book, and I don't normally love those, but I absolutely loved this one. It was 5 stars, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it so much. As I've said many times, I think that one surprised me the most, that I actually enjoyed it that much. So yeah, we're gonna go with that one for that question. Question number 6 is, what's a book that came out in 2023 that you want to read but haven't read yet? I know for sure that one of them at least that I want to read that I haven't read yet is Safe All Along by Katie Davis Majors. I pre-ordered it when she announced it, but I still haven't gotten to it. But I'm really excited to read this one because I love Katie's writing, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good time there. And I think there are others that Amanda mentioned one of them in her May TBR, and it is Karen Whittemeyer's newest book that is releasing this year. And did she have another release earlier this year? Wow, for her being one of my top favorite authors and me not knowing these things. Wow, Carmen. I don't think I knew that she was releasing a new book this year until Amanda mentioned it. Okay, yeah. In Her Sights by Karen Whittemeyer was released in March of this year. And I had no idea. Okay. So I definitely want to read this book because I love Karen Whittemeyer's books, and yeah. So I want to read that one, as well as Fairest of Heart by Karen Whittemeyer, which it is being released in June. Wow, 2 books in a year? Go Karen. Okay. But yes, those are the ones that I want to read that will be released this year, or have already been released. Question number 7. One goal you made yourself that you are succeeding at. Well, reading 100 books in a year, I think that was most the main goal that I made, and so far I'm on track for that. So that's great. Was there another one? I think that's about it. I didn't do too many goals this year. Mostly because I just wanted to read and enjoy my time of reading, and not have goals that I'm so focused on that I'm not enjoying the books that I'm reading. So question number 8 is one goal you made that you need to focus on. I guess we could say for this one, to read more of my physical TBR, which I'm doing better at. Most of these books that I read in April at least were books that have been on my shelf for a long time that I hadn't gotten to yet until April. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good now with it, now that I realized how many I have that I need to read. So, but I still want to work on it. So we'll count that for this one. And then a booktuber that is new to you this year. I feel like I haven't really found a lot of new ones really, like, I feel like all of the ones that I've been watching a lot recently are ones that I've known for a while and like I've met before this year. But I guess a newer, more recent one that I've really been watching is Rachel Catherine. She's from Australia. I love watching her vlogs and like watching her TBR. She has like a TBR jar that she chooses out of every year. She does a lot of 24-hour readathons, and I really enjoy watching all of her vlogs and everything, and she's a lot of fun. I love her accent as well, obviously. She's from Australia. I think she's been on BookTube for a while, but I only just recently started watching some of her videos. We don't have a lot of like similar interests in books, but I still love hearing all of her thoughts on the different books that she reads, and yeah, I just really enjoy her channel. But I think that's it for this quarter year crisis book tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you also did this video and I somehow missed it, let me know. Put a link down in the comments because I'd love to go watch everyone's videos and see the answers to these tags. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.